Okay. I got to make sure I'm working on my own end. I got to make sure I'm working on my own. Yes, I'm working on my own end. So I make sure I like my own stuff. So I make sure I like my Okay, I gotta turn it down now. To make sure I like my own program because I love it, because it's me. So I make sure that I have to like and welcome everybody in. The ones that watch me on replay and the ones that's gonna come in, however y'all gonna do it. I welcome you. Can y'all hit the like button? Hit it. Your girl be really meaning it, like hit it, like support. I'm big on support. It don't take nothing but a minute to hit the button. I mean, y'all watching, why not hit it? I mean, it's not fair. I know y'all bitter. I know a lot of people are still in a position where they can't come back as you think you can't come back from narc abuse or toxic abuse. I keep saying untoxic, but I'll be messing up a little bit because I'll be trying to get the videos out really, really quick because I'll be trying to work and do this too. So I'm multitasking like crazy right now, but it's nothing that I can't handle. Um, Thank you all for the support that y'all do show. The ones that do come in, thank you. You just don't understand how much it means to me. If you do understand, if you're a person that have an authentic heart, then you understand my heart. I have a very authentic heart. It's pure. And what I mean by it's pure, I didn't say it wasn't wicked. It's pure because it's been cleansed. My spirit and my soul has been cleansed in my heart. So I move a lot different than a lot of people do. But when I speak on my topics, which I'm trying to learn how to get these titles because I see that y'all are hung up on what the title is saying, and then you go ahead and touch it, and then you're looking for these answers that's actually within you all. You all hold the keys and the answers to your own souls. We all have to take accountability for our own souls. And I noticed that is a lot of things people don't want to do because of fear. FEAR, capitalize it. I mean, make it 10 feet tall. Fear is the reason why a lot of people are not growing. Fear is the reason why a lot of people are not moving forward and can't get forward because you got a block of fear in your face. So, this being said, I want to talk about why parenting is not a narc thing. Now, I'm going to break it down from the beginning. So, y'all already know I do not swim in shallow water. Deep dive. I swim in deep. I go down to the abyss as far as I can go. I'm going to go until I touch what I need to touch. I know it's gonna be pressure. Everybody know when you go down in the abyss, pressure hits you, don't it? The farther you go, the deeper. The deeper you go in the ocean, more pressure applies. Like those guys that goes in those submarines. Submarines can only go down, but so far. If they go too far down, the pressure of the water of the deep blue sea makes such of an impact, it'll burst it to pieces. And the same thing for flying high in the sky. They have a certain height that they can go. If they go too far up in the sky, boom, it's over for you. You get what I'm saying? So you got to understand the pressures. So when us truth tellers, chosen ones, super empaths, I done read so much. Listen, just drop it one. Let's just keep it simple. The ones that's on the good side and the ones that's still on the bad side. We're not playing it. The healed and the unhealed. The healed and the hurt. And I'm talking to the hurt. I ain't talking to the ones that's healed because if you're healed, you should be up here giving a lot of hearts, or you should be, saying this is the truth. You get what I'm saying? But a lot of people are not truth tellers. A lot of people like to tell half truths. They don't like to dive deep because of the pressure that comes with the truth. Now I had to learn this the hard way. Ain't nobody teach me that if you tell the truth, that people will activate and get angry, and they will try to destroy you. This is something I had to learn along my journey, my spiritual journey. I was not told if you go up and you go into a narcissistic family or women, narcissistic. Y'all see my four fingers, narcissistic, until I get this word down pat. When you go into those dysfunctional type of families, which we all got them, I didn't know that, they don't want to hear the truth. I never understood why they were so secretive, and why when you ask questions they'll look at you like, but if y'all don't understand it, the narc can ask you many questions, and y'all are so vulnerable that you will answer every question the narc want to know. And the reason why the narc want to know, because the narc is nosy, and the narc cannot tell what's going on, because the narc is only into themselves. They do not pay you any attention. Now let me tell you now, and this is in dysfunctional homes. I'm starting from the homes first, then I'm gonna go on down the line and tell you why. You already know why, but I'm gonna just refreshing somebody's memory right now. You feel me? But the narc does not pay attention to their mates. He or she, I don't care who it is, they don't pay attention to you, or they don't pay attention to what you like. They don't pay attention to none of that. That's why they ask questions. That's why you got to keep in contact with them at all times. Where you're going, what you're doing, where you're living, what time you get off of work, what time you coming home from work, what's going on in the life, what's this, what's that. That's how the narc move. The narc wants to know every step you take, because if you get silent, the narc mindset is not activated enough to know what you're actually doing. That's why they got this thing called flying monkeys. This is also in dysfunctional families as well. All of these terms that y'all, the physical world speaks on, these are actually demonic people that has grown very, very dark within. So when you're full of darkness, guess what you're full of? You're full of nothing. Darkness make you empty. Dark makes you very empty. You get very empty when you deal with darkness. But a lot of people didn't know that. Like, I didn't know that. That's why I want to talk about parenting and coming up out of a dysfunctional family into having your own family. It's really a real soul tie between dysfunctional families as well. Just as well as you trying to get away from that narc man or that narc woman. Honey, you got narc family members that don't want to let you go either. So they're going to use all the tactics that you crying about in these relationships with men or women. Now, when you're dealing with anyone that is dark, I don't care who they are. That's why I tell y'all to get out of these titles and look beyond the veil. I mean, the veil, meaning that flesh, this meat suit that we wear. This is a suit. And if y'all know the word of God, which I know all of y'all be hollering, I know the word, I know the word. Listen, I read the word daily. I'm deep into it because I am hungry for the knowledge and the wisdom that comes with the word. Now, the word is spiritual. So a lot of people don't believe in the word. A lot of people tell you, I don't read the Bible. I don't mess with it. Well, I'm going to tell you this, it's on you. That's why you got problems. That's why y'all on the internet being greedy and hungry and looking for this and looking for sharks and looking for rattlesnakes. You get what I'm saying? Because you don't know how to fight your spiritual self, the spiritual side. So these principalities is just punching everybody all up in their faces, your kids' faces, your loved one faces, because everybody is rejecting the word, rejecting their spiritual self. So while you're rejecting your spiritual self, guess what you're gonna be? You're gonna be a bitter man. You're gonna be a bitter woman. You're gonna be unstable. You're gonna be double-minded. You're gonna be your communication is gonna be shot. You're gonna be projecting, you're gonna be gaslighting, you're gonna be lonely, you're gonna be suicidal, you're gonna be depressed. Like I got to make another TikTok, and today I made a TikTok with my snap, because I love like fire filters and all that can help relate to what I'm talking about. But people are so broken in this day that nobody actually got joy in their life. Nobody want to laugh. Nobody want to have a sense of humor. Nobody got a big personality. Everybody is still stuck in their misery, and that is so bad. And it's such a shame that you have to live in such of a manner that y'all living in. Sad to say it, but it's just the whole truth. But we all have narc traits, and we all have been nar- narcissistic in some kind of way. We all got to renew our minds. We all got to renew our spirits. We all got to renew our hearts. Now, we don't have to. You can stay dark all your life until you get off this earth, but there's a price to pay. That's in Romans. The wages of sin is death. So your sins got to be paid for. So you're going to have to pay the piper. I don't care who you hurt, who you may think you can get by with. You might look like you're getting by in the physical world, but in the spiritual realm, you're not getting by. Period. Point blank. Now let's move on down. Why parenting is not a narc thing? First of all, when you're coming out of a dysfunctional family, like when I say dysfunctional, they hold a lot of secrets. They strip you from your love. They strip you from your communication. They strip you from the truth. They strip you from your identity. They strip you from everything. Understanding. They strip you from your empathy. They strip you from your strength. They strip you from everything. So now you're in a survival mode where you're surviving, you're existing, but you don't exist because you just living. You're just going with the flow. I'm gonna go with the flow. I'm gonna do my own thing. I'm gonna do what it takes to do what it do. But I'm gonna worry about myself. I'm not gonna worry about nobody else because I've been damaged too much and too long. Now, when you get damaged as a child, it hits a whole lot different than getting damaged as an adult. When you a child, you don't have no power over yourself at all. The power over yourself is in the hands of whoever brought you into this world. So if your mama and daddy brought you into this world, they have the power over you. So they're supposed to bring you up in a nurturing home. They're supposed to bring you up with discipline, but disciplining you in the right way, sitting down talking to you, communicating with you, showing their presence, not presence. See, that was my big thing. I loved it, my kids with presence, gift, money, while I go to work for long hours at a time. When I tell you long hours, I mean long hours. I would work sometimes from 5:30 in the morning until 2 o'clock a.m. the next morning to make sure my kids had. So that means it was a whole lot of time between us that they can get involved in anything anytime they got ready. But I thought, buying them this, buying them that, we good, we cool. They got everything I didn't have, and everything is good. Mm-mm. 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 And like I told y'all before, coming up in a dysfunctional family, I was unstable. My living was unstable. My learning was unstable. My emotions were seared. I didn't have no emotions because there wasn't no emotion shown. So, you're getting abused in all types of areas, your mental, your physical, and your spiritual, which we got left out with that. Like now, everybody got a big grab on their spiritual. It's gonna be hard to get over it, and it's gonna be hard to understand it. But it's nothing wrong with keep working at it, because once you work at your spiritual self, then you can battle better. You will battle with a high frequency instead of battling with a low frequency. And battling with a low frequency coming out of a dysfunctional family. A lot of people say, I grew up great, but they be lying because they don't want to tell the truth because of fear. Fear is a big thing. Fear eats up everybody that allows it in. I never allowed fear in. I never was told that if you fight against your family, they'll do you dirty just as well as the streets. So I had to learn everything the hard way, which I don't mind. It's cool. I don't mind learning anything the hard way. But when you get a man or a woman, like now we're told, go into people's childhood and see if they had a bad childhood, or ask them questions, and if they've shut down, then guess what? They're not telling you the truth. See, we're getting all this truth now. I got my truth in 2019 when I got awakened by the Almighty God Himself. The Holy Spirit started showing me the truth. And if y'all notice, if y'all go down on my page when I first started and I just start reading the word, I got angry. I was very angry. I was very angry with especially my family. Like, I'm very angry. So y'all would hear me talk real hard. Like, I had to grab a lot of things myself, just as well as I'm telling y'all. I'm not telling y'all something I didn't have to learn myself. Well, I'm not telling y'all something that I didn't overcome with the hand of the Almighty God. Now, and I'm not saying a man and woman helped me get over the hump. No, they did not. I had no support. So when people don't support me, it don't bother me because I never had it. So I always gave it, but I never had it. So when somebody don't support me, like I can get on this YouTube and talk with one person. And I feel like I got 1,000 people around me. It don't matter about who's subscribing. And like I said, if you like it, hit that button, kick, kick, kick. If you don't, I'm cool with it. I'm cool either or. That's just how a real woman that has did the work with the Holy Spirit on herself. Now, therapy, people say go to therapy. I went to therapy twice, but I I don't see myself talking to somebody and then I have to leave out the office and then I have to still work on what I just told them. So I can tell you all day how I'm feeling, but still I got to walk out this office and I still have to deal with what I told you I got going on inside of me. You got to overcome your spiritual side with God. Yeshua died for us to get it right. It's already right, but since we was not told this, it's gonna be hard to want to get it right. It was hard for me. Like I told y'all, from 2019 to now, I became consistent in it. At first, I gave up so many times. I threw it in the towel so many times. Why? Because I was like, I'm not with people no more because we were lied to in in the biggest, greatest way ever. And see, a lot of people that are still asleep, they're halfway dead in their spirit. So they're looking at everybody like, okay, damage done. What can I do? Ain't nothing I can do now. It's a lot you can do now. It's a lot. Look at me. And I'm a prime witness. That's why I don't mind coming up here talking to one or two people. It don't bother me. But I'm going to tell you the truth. I was dead at one time, like completely dead because I kept getting betrayed. I kept getting hurt. Every time I tried to be loyal, the person or the people would knock me 10 feet back. And I'm like, wow, like, okay, you got a betraying problem. Like, I can't deal with you. So I'm the type of person, when I see those type of actions, I cut you off. I don't go back and forth. I don't try to make you feel less than. I don't try to make you feel greater than. I just leave you where you at because I know right then you ain't no good for me. I can't tag you along because if I tag you along, I'm gonna climb and I'm gonna fall. I'm gonna fall and I'm gonna climb. And that's just how it is. It comes out of these dysfunctional families. So when I first started talking to you all, and I was seeing like a lot of people want to be codependent. Like they want these videos to motivate them to feel like they're special or motivate them to walk away from the Narc. It ain't that easy. I'm not going to sit here and say it's easy. It's not that easy, especially when you got fear in you against the Narc or fear against your dysfunctional family or fear against anyone you're dealing with. If you're dealing with fear, it's going to be real hard to crack you because you got to get over the hump of the fear game first. And a lot of people live in fear. Like if somebody hurts you, I don't want to get them in trouble. I don't want to call the police on them. If they took it upon themselves to go that great distance to tear you down and to hurt you, why is it not hard to hit 911 and lock them all the way up, like put them under? Because if you going to advantage to hurt me, then I'm gonna go to advantage to help you to your advantage. So I'm gonna put you away where you need to be at because you're not fit for society. But a lot of people, they get in their way. You get in your feelings, you get in your heart, you get in your soul, you get in your mind. Well, I don't want to see him down because fear is standing there. Fear, that invisible fear, is standing in your way to tell you not to get in the way of tearing that Narc down. I don't care if they do come back. It's so much technology out here now. Y'all don't got to be scared of nothing now. I don't even know why you're scared in the beginning if it's technology or not. But this is what we get ready to talk about. Why parenting is not a good thing for a narc parent. Because, first of all, you don't know what a toxic person is. First of all, it's a demonic person. They got that demonic game in them. They're manipulators, they're projectors. They give you the silent treatment. They text you every blue moon. They ghost you 2 or 3 months. I mean, my family did this to me all my life. So when I got with a man, and I never had, I'm trying to think. Communication went bad when I was in my serious relationship. So, because I'm a communicator, but I'm not a communicator. I'm gonna put it like this: I communicate when it's necessary, but if it's not necessary, I don't communicate much. I'm not clingy. So, in my relationships, when they start clinging to me, I had a problem with it because I'm not clingy. Because all my life I didn't have nobody to cling to. So, when you see these type of traits, or you see these type of actions, if they're quiet a lot, or they're angry all the time, or when they come in they're trying to bum rush you real fast, y'all already know that's a problem, because they're not even trying to give you time to do no human facts on their life. But we had to learn this the hard way. So when you get somebody that come into your life and they're trying to bum rush everything on you, then like, boom, what's up? What we doing? Where are we going? You know what I'm saying? You got to do the homework, because y'all know the truth now. Can't nobody say they're hiding. Or nobody can say the truth ain't out here. Now the truth is way out here. We had to take a, I know me myself, I had to go through a whole lot than just to get here on YouTube. I'm being really honest. Do you know how many computers I went through? I got two computers, one over here and one I gave away. The computers wouldn't even do right. Nothing wouldn't do right. I had to do a whole rearrangement. I had to fight principalities just to get on YouTube. Listen, from 2019 to now, that's a long time to fight. So I had to learn how to download my bestie. I don't want to call no names. I'm stop calling names because, like I say, I have to move in silence now, which I do move in silence a lot now. I do not play the game of open my mouth, because I'm going to tell you, people, listen. Evil people are near. Don't think they ain't. People are on these internets. They can make fake pages and everything. That's how toxic people move. They spy because they know, they want to see what family members talking about. They want to see what their exes are talking about. They want to see what everybody talking about. Trust me, the internet is the best thing going for the narc, because they can make fake pages on you. They got flying monkeys always spying you out. Believe me, I be around these people all the time. They'll talk about you. They very two-faced. They're not for nobody but themselves. Let me tell you. So when you get into these relationships, now for us, the damage is done. Well, for me, the damage is done. I now all I can do now is move forward. I had posted my kids. I posted each one of them. And the reason why I couldn't give y'all a whole photo of all three of us, I mean, all four of us together, because all the stuff that we did here got damaged, because I had to jump from house to house, leave out one damaging home into another damaging home. And I didn't understand that we had a spirit side. I never heard of it, even though I was in a family that talked about God, but ain't nobody never say tap into the real deep roots of your spiritual self, because a lot of people be hiding and lying. What I'm telling you now, that's why I can tell the ones now that is ready to go into, like, you're ready to be a parent, you're ready to be a mother, you're ready to be a father. But I'm here to tell you, do your human facts, because you got to make sure that person you having these children with is healed, because if they're not healed, you ain't gonna get no mommy and you ain't gonna get no daddy. I don't care if they is in the home, two of you in the home together. That don't mean nothing. They're still war at each other. Me and my kid's father, which he's deceased, and my daughter is deceased, we did good for a moment, but both of us had real bad attitudes, and we fought a lot, like I told y'all before. And my kids had to see this on a daily. It depends on how angry we got with each other, and we start breaking blood from each other in front of those kids. It was damaging to them. They grew up very angry. They went out in the world angry once they got grown. I don't mind talking about it. My kids seen a lot, and then I used to cuss real bad, real bad, 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 bad. And my kids start cussing, they start picking it up. See, you got to be very mindful what you do around your kids. See, I thought what I was doing was on a norm, like everybody cussing. Okay, I'm gonna cuss, my whole family cuss, everybody cheaters and all that extra stuff. But I never showed my kids cheating. I never showed them that. I never showed my kids I'm gonna lay down with this man, that man, because that didn't happen. I wasn't sexual active anyways to do all that. I was a flirt, but laying me down was a whole nother game. No, we ain't doing that because I felt defiled anyways from my childhood. So we ain't finna touch on nothing over here because it might give me a flashback. I might, no, I'm just, yeah, back then, you know what I'm saying? But not no more. We ain't doing that no more. But that's how I felt in my whole life. And nobody understood it. The men couldn't, how you withdrawing your sex? How you withdrawing it? I never told. Because when you tell a narc something, they will use it against you. But see, they didn't understand I use back against them. I use it back on them. So I was just as narcissistic. Y'all see, narcissistic. I got to keep that word on 4 syllables. That's a hard word. I was on demon time, just like my kid's father, first husband, was on demon time. And when you get into a broken relationship and both of you are broken, it's no need you're crying about he ain't no good, she ain't no good. We all were broken. Can't nobody on none of this YouTube, Facebook, TikTok, I don't care what social media you get on. I was never broken. I was loyal. No, Christ ain't been in all our lives, all our lives. So yeah, you can't say, that crying game is another catchy game too. All that crying is a problem. Because why is you crying? That's a manipulation. You suck up the tears. Go into that rabbit hole and dive deep. Go into the abyss. What hurt you before you got into relationships? That's for man and woman. I'm unisex right now. I'm gonna say unisex, man or woman. It don't matter. Because I done seen some real diddly women in my family. They bring the men down to their knees. I'd be like, good grief, what you do? And they'll tell me what they did. I was like, I don't want to do that to no man. And I never. All three of my relationships, I never brought no man down to his knees until he brought me to my knees first. And when he brought me to my knees first, then I know this is now I got to do a TKO. They didn't understand it. See, if I come in open arms and you shut me back, guess what? It's on you now. Like, and you got to move slow. And I'm gonna tell you why. When you in a narc parenting, and both of y'all are toxic because it ain't no way you're gonna stay in something so toxic like that if you are healed. And I'm gonna say that all the time. A healed person is not gonna stay in nothing toxic. I don't care if you're man or woman. You can say, "Oh, well, I tried to date and no, 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 no." You see the signs. The signs are right there. So if you see the signs, that's when you pull yourself back. Collect the red flags, as y'all call them. Collect the black flags. I'm gonna say black because the black flags, that's death because a lot of people hold on to them black flags. Like, okay, this is my man or this is my woman or God gave me this man or God gave me this woman. No, 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 no. God didn't give you nothing that's gonna damage you. God gonna take away what's gonna damage you, but God ain't gonna put nothing in there that's gonna damage you. And when people used to say that when I was naive to all of this, because I was very naive to this. Like I said, my journey, I learn as I go. I had to learn as I go. When I was naive to all of this foolishness and all these lies and delusions and reprobated minds and unstableness and all these big egotistical words that y'all got these grandiose words. These words be killing me. You projecting your ears like you're this. No, you're fake. You're fake. Y'all giving all these, y'all dressing up demons, basically. Y'all saying, listen, demons, be egotistic, be grandiose, be superior. Do you use me to do everybody else? This is what it's basically saying. And then when y'all get hurt, that's why I don't listen to all sides. One side story, I don't, because I'm not in the homes. I'm not behind y'all. I don't know what you're really actually going through. You can tell me bits and pieces, but it's still not enough. You know, I know, and everybody else know what's deep down in here. What's in here? What's in your wallet? What's in there? You know what's in your wallet. If you have to sit and think on it, what's in your wallet? You got to get yourself together first before you can save somebody else. And a lot of people want to, like empaths, you want to save people. You can't save nobody. You're going to actually get unsaved messing around with these demons in these suits, in this meat suit. You know, that's what they do. I'm just being honest. And another thing, before I get off of here, too, where is y'all joy? Where is y'all happiness? It's so many women so depressed. What y'all say? Danford, Debbie, crying Karen, something like that. They be saying all kinds of stuff. I'm like, what you talking about? You're just down. You're depressed. You're whining. You're crying. Where is y'all joy? I mean, y'all get out of these relationships and y'all just give y'all whole self to the graveyard. I'm being honest. Y'all are just like, oh, you can't even have a conversation. Oh, my ex left me hanging. Girl, go get a banana split. Go go to a karaoke. Go take yourself out to dinner. I do this all the time. I go out to dinner. I take myself out to karaoke. I fly if I want to fly. If I get a hunch to go visit this, like I got New Kingdom Brothers, they want me to come visit their music and go to Philly and visit and all that. I don't mind because I'm not gonna sit around and just be like they said, wait on a kingdom husband. Wait, wait for what? A kingdom husband. See, y'all listening to so many channels that's like kind of messing with y'all mind. You in a delusion again. You in a fantasy again. Oh, I'm gonna get my kingdom husband. Oh, my kingdom wife coming. Oh, and you sitting home, been what is it, celibate for 15 years, and you ain't healed in 15 years, and you want a husband or a wife, and you ain't even, you've been just single for 15 years because you're so bitter. It's so many of y'all bitter mothers against daughters. And then you get a man, you're going to be like mama. You're going to cry a lot. You're going to whine a lot. You're going to be down the man's throat. You're going to be down the man back. The man can't turn right. The man can't turn left. Them men be having it hard with y'all women that is not healed. And then you get a non-healed man. Oh, he finna rip the road, honey. I don't even know why y'all waiting on him to come back. He gonna pop that, bang that, boom, 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 that. There go a kid. Now we got a kid. Now you trapped, buddy. You trapped, buddy. Yeah, you trapped. No, he ain't trapped. You trapped. Now you don't want the baby no more. Now you're gonna go and get on the phone with his mama. Now your mama best friend. Now you're his sister best friend. Now you're his cousin best friend. You everybody best friend now because you're trying to get this baby in the loop. That's why it's not good to have babies when you don't know what you're having. Having a kid ain't fun. Labor by itself ain't fun. But having a kid by itself, you just having all these kids pop, go to weasel, pop, go to weasel, pop, pop, pop. Now you get mad with the man. Now he ain't here. You knew he just came for a booty call anyways. You the one set that pregnancy up. 9 times out of 10, the men don't really know if you on birth control or not. Women can tell men anything, and I've been around a lot of women that told men that they pregnant and wasn't pregnant, and you sitting up there wanting a baby, and guess what the woman do? She laughing and fooling you. Give me that Monty because hey, abortions cost this. I would never give a woman, if I was a man, money to kill my kid. If you don't want my kid, let's make arrangement right now. Let's sign a lease. Let's sign an agreement. Let's go get it notarized. They don't want to charge you $5. I don't know where y'all live at. You know how much you charge to get something notarized. So you gotta get things on paper. Y'all move too fast. You know why you move too fast? Because you don't know how to move and you don't know what you're moving into. So when y'all cry about the narc, he came in and he left me and he didn't call me in 2 months. And you're waiting for a call. Still after 2 months. I'm not even gonna wait for a call after a week. I'm not gonna wait for a call after 2 weeks. I'm not even gonna want to even be in a relationship with that person anymore. Now we can be friends, that's cool. We can stay friends all day. But being in a relationship with a person that you don't hardly talk to, You text every now and again, that disappear, or every once in a while, then they come back. See, narcs love control, and they want to rearrange their own world where you can fit into it. See, their world, they're making it arrangeable for you to fit in. You got to see the red flags. Y'all so quick to jump into the bed, and I keep saying that. We now know about dysfunctional generational curses. But back then we didn't know. And if you did know, then you ain't share it. It wasn't shared. It's a lot of messed up children, a lot of scorned adults that their inner child is broke down to the core because they so dark they don't know how to break out of it. So when we get into the parenting, first you got to see if they healed. That is in well, first you got to make sure you healed. Period. See, with women, we're supposed to be a certain way. And I mean a certain way. We all make mistakes. We all have made mistakes. But when you get a certain age, still making mistakes at a certain age is a problem. Because now you're not trying to get knowledge. Knowledge grows wisdom. Wisdom overcome a lot of things. Wisdom make you think wisely, make you make the best decision ever. But I see a lot of women and men don't like making the best decision. They only make the decisions that fit their moment, because the narc live in a moment. They don't live in or forever, which nothing is forever, but they don't live in this forever fantasy like we're gonna be together. They're gonna say yeah, they're gonna say yeah, we're gonna be husband and wife, yeah, we're gonna do this, yeah, 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 yeah. Then they put a ring on your finger, you engaged for 5 more years. Hold on, y'all. I have to drink some. Wait a minute. I talk a lot. I get my throat get real dry on you. I got a spiked cherry too. I love cherry. So don't come for me with my sugar. I've been without sugar for 2 months now. Now I say I gotta do me some sugar. Just to taste sugar again. I've been doing good with my diet, but tonight I just had to need a little sugar. But the narc just they just not there. It's nothing here. It's nothing in here. They're suppressed. They're seared. Everything is burnt out right now. Spiritually burnt out. Their inner child is down. Their inner child is wounded. And when that inner child is wounded, you can't get up because you still got that inner self, that inner baby, that inner 15. I'm gonna go lower. The inner 5 year old, that inner 6 year old, 7 year old, 8 year old, 9 year old, 10 year old, that child is still wounded inside of you. That's your spiritual self. Because whoever hurt you feared you so bad you don't want to come up against them. But honeys, sweethearts, sugar dumplings, baby cakes, you better get up. My inner child's so healed right now. She jumps off everywhere. I mean, I just do all kinds of stuff. Not bad things, but my energy is like, hey, now you who gonna stop me? Y'all lied to me all this long time. I done got in 3 toxic relationships. Thank God I only had one kid father. Thank God for that, because it could have been a 5 baby daddy house. It could have been 5 different baby daddies. It could have been all of that with me. But I did manage to have one kid father, my kids from one man. I don't, he's not no longer with me. So, like, I tell everybody, even now, when people try to date me, and a lot of people try to date me, I don't have a problem with it. I don't have a problem with getting to know people. I don't. But I have standards, I have rules, I have regulations in my life because I went through so much. That's why I say I can get up here and talk to y'all about everything. I've been through everything. But you think I'm going to let darkness and the people that Satan used to tear me apart, do you think I was going to stay down? I ain't going to never stay down from a spiritual fight because I know that the enemy ain't got no might. He need me to get his power, and he need others to keep him going. No, I never stayed down. I never knew why I didn't stay down, but I never stayed down. And when you stay down, that's the north right there. That's the pedestal growing. It's growing. It's a giant to you now. That narc is overlooking you. Now that's the narc on you, looking at you, where you dumb yourself all the way down to the ground for old buddy, old girly, And now they looking at you, got you down, keep you down for a while, then they can roll out the house because they know you're gonna stay down. And then they can come back. That's why they got a certain weeks, months, solid treatment on you. Boom. Didn't call you, won't respond to you, and y'all will sit there and look at the phone. And you don't respond back to me, I ain't calling you no more, period. And if I do reach out to you, hey, I'm just saying, hey, because I'm like, I'm still alive, baby. Is you? See, the narc don't need, I mean, you don't really need the narc. The narc needs you. The narc can't power up without you. So when you have a baby from the narc, you just power the narc all the way up. Okay? Yeah. You just powered them up. You just gave them, woo. Because now y'all got a kid together in your head. We're going to be together forever. They're going to always come back because we got this kid. Get that stinking thinking out of your mindset. Throw that crap in the garbage because that is not the way you need to be thinking. No, have no kids from the north. You don't want no strings tied to them now that you know the truth. Now, like me, the truth can't, I just can go forward now. My mistakes and my damage is done. You get what I'm saying? So I'm not even looking back on my past. Now I tell you about my past, but I ain't looking back on it. No, I don't care about it. I don't even sit and think about it. Now when I get on here and talk to y'all, I'm talking from my heart. I do notes, but not too many. I have things I want to say, and I want to try to get it in an hour. So I write stuff down. But tonight I'm just giving y'all a rundown, and I got more nights to go. You get what I'm saying? Maybe I don't, but the few nights I do got, I'm gonna give it to y'all because we need to heal. We need to get down in the core, especially you women. Y'all doing too much. Close up your cookie jar. Pick it up. So when they not coming with that kiss, put your hand up there. I got on lip gloss. Go get y'all some lip gloss. Get the thickest lip gloss on the market. And when that narc come to kiss you, he's stuck to you like glue. Or put some crazy glue on your lips and stick. And when he come to kiss you or her come to kiss you, let you stick together there. Stop messing with people. No, I'm just picking a little. But anyways, parenting with them. Now that y'all know the truth, and the ones that you're not pregnant, don't get pregnant. Don't. Don't, because now the Narc's coming out with a new thing now. And I've been checking out the internet. I've been checking out some of these videos. I've been following a couple Narcs. Not the Narcs, but it's a lot of Narcs out here. Now they're telling y'all Narcs love appearance. Let me tell y'all about that too. You got to be a certain way for a narc. They want a certain size, they want a certain shape, they want a certain look. They are into the appearance because that's all they got to offer. Now these narcs talking about they want a woman with a stomach. They want a woman this way. They want a woman that way. They want a man this way. No, don't fall for it. Don't you fall for it. Them narcs is something deep. They're trying to figure out how to get their supply back because, see, these narcs are dying because we're educating y'all. So they can't stand it. We're educating y'all. I'm gonna educate you until I die. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm gonna give you $1 million game. $1 million because you are more than $1 million. I'm just saying $1 million because this way the world always want to be millionaires. I want to be a millionaire, and your spirit is bankrupt. I'm being honest. Everybody checking out these millionaires. I want to be a millionaire. I want to be a movie star. I want to. What y'all want to do? Y'all want to go in Holly? Y'all want to go in that industry now? Go on in there. It's time going in there. You can get everything you want. Shake your body, shake everything. They hungry right now. You don't want that life. You don't want that life. You don't want the life that we was not told about. It's time to listen to what we're talking about, because if y'all had to go through what we went through, I would wish that on my worst enemy. I don't care. Now I wish it on Satan. Satan is my worst enemy. I wish it on him. Do him dirty. Do him dirty. Leave the toxic people alone, and you will not have Satan rising as well as he's rising now. This world is damaged so bad. Nobody know a good one when they see one because they've been done dirty or they doing dirt so bad. Nobody see the real people in plain sight because the world has always faked it till we make it. What does that mean? Faking it till you make it. What does that mean? And by the time you make it, the fakeness done killed you out. You ain't got nothing left. Listen, y'all. Listen to me. A woman that came from a place, the gutter, the sewer. I slept with the rats. I slept with the roaches. I slept with everything. You heard me. You don't want that type of life when you dealing with a narc. That's why y'all sick in the body. That's why y'all having panic attacks. You're having suicidal thoughts. You're depressed. Your children is depressed. Everybody depressed because it happens. I know. I've been there. My kids were so depressed. My oldest son, he moved back with his father. So he was separated from me at the age of 15. Then I had my other two. And I was bringing them up, trying to work for them, work for them. They were so depressed because they was like, why y'all split up? Why y'all ain't back together? I want daddy. I want mommy. I can't do it. I can't do it. And I didn't understand that the effect that it had on my kids. But I couldn't do it. I'm sorry. Hey, we're going to have to get through this together because I'm not going back in a relationship where I'm going to get beat to death. No, I would never. No, I'm not getting beat to death for nobody. But they didn't understand that until they got grown. Now that they grown, now well, my daughter, she passed away, but she never had a kid. She said, Mom, I can't have a kid in this world. She was out there where the women were, selling their bodies and men taking advantage of them. And, I had a hard time with that. I had a hard time with my daughter out there. That's why when people say, why you don't cry all the time? Or why you don't seem sad that your daughter go? You know why? Because I prayed to the Heavenly Father. I say, if Satan is going to continuously using my daughter to destroy her body, to make her be so low vibrational, you can take her and I'll deal with the pain. And that's what I meant. And he took her. I'm not mad with the Heavenly Father taking my daughter. I am thankful and grateful that the Heavenly Father took my daughter because Satan can't use my daughter no more. My daughter ain't in no more pain. My daughter ain't up eyes wide 4 and 3 o'clock in the morning, being up 4 and 5 days, not bathing. No. What kind of mother would want to see their child like that anyways? What kind of father? I didn't. So if taking her off the earth is the best way for her, that's the best way for her. Now, where's she going? That's between the Heavenly Father and her. Hey, I'm not going to sit there and say she in heaven because she ain't. And I'm not going to lie to y'all either. I'm going to keep it 100. So when you become that parent that can take accountability for your own actions, now I got two sons. I got one in prison. He's in the hole for a whole year. I can't talk to him. I have to write him or put money on his books. But I won't put money on his books right now because he got to learn a valuable lesson. You can't just go stabbing up people. Darkness using my son in a bad way. So he's in the hole for a whole year. That's his consequence. Y'all got to understand the spiritual warfare that get trickled down to your children. It's not funny when it hits your kids. If you love your kids the way you say you love your kids, it's not funny. The spiritual warfare in the families hit different. Like I was telling a family member tonight that I saw in the store. I say, since my daughter died, I don't have no love for the family anymore. I meant what I said. I don't have no love for the family. They didn't show up at my doorstep saying, I'm sorry for your my niece dying or my granddaughter dying or my niece. It's a few family members on her daddy's side that called and they showed up. But on my side that I came out of, and I don't care if we were disconnected because of their foolishness. No, they don't want to hear the truth. So when you go up against your dysfunctional family with the truth, they're going to get angry. They're going to strike at you because they struck at me so many times. Now, when it's time for karma to strike back, I hope they get ready. And I tell them that I don't want no more dealings with my family. Even if I get a husband, he may not tell me he want no mama. Who? You want me? What family? Who family? You got family? Is your mama living? Is your daddy living? Is your brother and sister living? You got to find out the relationship. I prefer the mom and daddy to be wiped out with me. I mean, I'm being 100 because I'm not putting up with nobody else's mama, and I'm not putting up with nobody mama drama, and I'm not putting up because people get in relationships, and I call it feeding people's parents because mother-in-laws and father-in-laws is the worst too. They are the worst. They will sit there and side with their children and they know their children is demonic. They'll sit there and turn on you and they know them children is demonic. I'm telling y'all, there's a lot of stuff going on in these households. Y'all don't talk about it, but I'm going to talk about it because I done been through all of it. All of it. When men try to date me right now as I speak, I know what I want. I know what I see. You this, you that. Nope. Nope. How your relationship is with this, how your relationship is with that, how you and how you heal. Is you healed? Is you good from where you come from? I got men who floods my messenger on all my social medias. Mhm. You got them showing their body, they showing their pretzel stick with salt, with no salt. And I'm like, is y'all, if y'all will throw this kind of foolishness to me and my DMs, what you think they doing to y'all young daughters? Because y'all need to be checking on your daughter's DM and your son's DM. Because you don't think that your family members, y'all know it. Y'all know them family members done tamper with your children. Y'all know it. But y'all don't want to talk about it because it's too painful. Why is it too painful? When it's going to set your heart free, your spirit free, your mind free. But y'all sitting around here walking with all this dead zone inside of y'all. Your kids looking like, why? Why you think all these kids going astray? I hear older people say, oh, this generation out of control. No, it ain't. No, it ain't. This generation is living what y'all secretly hid from them. Now that they're going astray, now they can easily get access to drugs, easily access to guns, easily access to phones, easy access to everything that's offered dark in the streets. Nah, these kids ain't out of control. It was the generations before them, because I came up in the 70s. So I was around people in the 60s and the 50s and the 30s, because my grandfather, 96 years old, he was born in the 20s. And I grew up around them, and they were dysfunctional as all outdoors. Liars, cheaters, saying they married and wasn't married when the woman died or the man died that had been together 30, 40 years, never married or none of that, fornicated their whole life. It's a lot of hidden stuff. And it trickles down to the bloodline. Boom, boom, boom. A lot of stuff dodged me, but a lot of stuff didn't dodge me. I've been hurt badly, but I'm not going to sit there and sit on the bed. I'm not going to sit there and, when my daughter passed away and I was down for them 2 months and that stuff was hurting, I was like, I got to get out of this house. I got to move around. I don't care if I'm crying in the car. I bust out. I had my tissue, put my sunglasses on. They can't see my puffy eyes. I kept moving. I was like, I can't sit in it. And then I had, on top of her death, then I had my brother picking with my car and all this other stuff. Getting on social media trying to smear my name, which is smeared everybody's name, and I smeared his name right back. But his smear was the truth. It wasn't a lie. I told the truth. I ain't smear you in a bad way. I smeared you in a truthful way. And that's how they do. So I did not know that coming up against a dysfunctional family, they're going to do you just as well as the world do. They do you worse. So I give my family more hard time than somebody in the world because, well, my family don't even know me like that. I'm gonna be all honest. They don't know me. They had to learn me. I had to travel over 95 for 10 years to make men's with my family, to know who my family was. My family didn't travel down North Carolina to see me or South Carolina to see me. Only maybe twice. My mother did, only twice, and that was because she wanted to get away, and I was a prime motivation so she can go. Okay, I'll get my daughter down. I'm gonna go with my daughter for a while, and then she'll get on the phone. Let me pick with my boyfriend. They love playing games. They love to disappear and reappear. I watched a lot of stuff in my life. And I don't right now to this day, since my daughter died, I don't play with nobody. They watches me on here, believe me. They know my social medias, they follow me everywhere I go. But they hate me so bad. How you hate me so bad, but you watch me all the time? They're haters. They don't want to see you grow. They try to stop your growth because they ain't growing. Believe me now, don't let them fool you with their talk game, because their talk game is not what it says or what it seems. If you look up in the dictionary, every time they say a word and you look up the definition of the word, do their actions match their talk? No. No, I love you. No, they don't. I love what you do for me. I love how I can control you. I love how I can mold you. I love how I can destroy you and the children. Because all they're doing is laying demon eggs. Let me get something else to drink. Hold on. All they're doing is laying demon eggs because everybody upset. Y'all women get them children and y'all get to crying in them kids and telling them kids how bad their daddy did you. Them kids take that crap in. I'm being honest with y'all. I never, ever, that's something my kids can never say. I got two living boys. Them boys will tell you I never instilled nothing bad about their dad. The only thing they used to ask me, why you ain't with dad? We just couldn't make it, babies. We just couldn't make it. I never say he was a disgust, he was a disgrace, he was I no no no. Even when I talked about they asked why we fall all the time, we were broken. We were broken people. We both was broken and we did not know how to heal. So the way we thought was healing was fighting and fussing and punching each other or cutting each other, doing something. I told my kids the truth. I didn't sit there and blame their father for my actions because it wasn't my father. It was my family. It was my dysfunctional family. And it took me a while. Actually, my kid's father, mother, which is Mother Cornish, she taught me how to be a mother. I didn't know. I didn't know. And it's another thing when you got narc parents. When you have a child, they'll get mad with you. They'll get mad with you because you had a kid. I'm mad because you have don't talk to me. Why you having all these babies like they're gonna be there to take care of them? How you get mad because I got children? How you get mad because I got 5 kids? Now you don't want to talk to me like you sat there and told me how to be a parent. They get mad. You better believe that mothers are jealous over their daughters and fathers are jealous over their sons, especially those toxic ones. And I said untoxic, I meant toxic. Those toxic people that have not did the work, don't want to do the work, they will get mad if their children. That'll be an excuse why I don't want to speak to you no more. You pathetic. If you do that to your children, you're pathetic because you're telling your children basically, I don't know how to be a grandfather. I don't know how to be a real father, do y'all? Now these kids giving the fathers and mothers the business, and what I mean by the business, they asking a lot of questions. Now y'all don't want to ask them. You might as well. You were grown enough to keep it hidden. You thought your children weren't gonna get old enough to ask you questions. And y'all parents that's toxic, you don't want to answer it because you know it's a lot of guilt and shame sitting in you. Just like when me and my brother went to court, he told the judge that I got my mother in a lot of pain to stay away from me. He mimicked that. He mimicked me blocking them all off my social media, blocking them away from me. They come over here still messing with me, got fake pages and everything, telling the judge I got YouTubes, TikToks, TikToks, and everything. I'm a life coach. Of course I got this. Of course, he said she talks about everybody. I talks about myself too. I was demonic too. See, you got this type of stuff in your family. Don't think that your family members ain't at you because you're telling the truth. Oh, they very much at you. They're the worst ones because you're exposing them. But I ain't exposing my family. They just wasn't in my life. So how I'm gonna man and love somebody that I really actually don't know? I don't know them. All I know of them is toxic ways. No accountability, no love, no understanding, no compassion, no empathy, no truth, none. They don't want to hear nothing. They just want to treat y'all or treat us the way we. I'm not gonna be treated bad. I've been treated bad all my life. That's why when guys be trying to date me, why are you so how they say it, antisocial. I mean, anti-sociable. That's what they say. You anti-sociable. No, I ain't. I'm anti-guarded. My heart is guarded. I don't have a problem with getting a man. There's no problem in that. It's what type of man that comes into my life is the problem. I'm not gonna just let no any man just walk up in my life and come in my life and destroy my life. Oh no, 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 no. We can't do it that way because I wouldn't come in nobody life destroying them. See what y'all see, y'all gonna get me. I tell everybody I don't have a bag, gitch. I have a bag. That's me. But baggage, I don't. I don't have no kids' father problems. I don't have no mother problems. I don't have no father problems. I don't have no family problems. And if any man that get in my life that right for me, not just because he picked me, I'm gonna go with it. No, you got to be right for me too. See, it got to go two-way street. You might think I'm right for you, but I might not be right for you because I'm very strategic because I've been through so much. I mean, for real. Men think I'm 30 years old. I'm not 30. I wish if I can carry back to 30, carry me back to 5. and let me rerun it again. Now, don't stop me at 30. Carry me back to 5 years old. Let me run that thing over again. But we can't go back in time. It's always forward. If time do sit back, it's just man-made setting everything back, doing what they want to do because Satan want to do what he want to do. But no, I got to know if you're right for me too. I can't just say, you can't just say, well, I choose you. Everybody, and this is no lie, for the past 2 weeks, I'm everybody rib. I found my rib. I found my rib. I only got one set of ribs. How am I every man rib? No, I'm not every man rib. It's just every man see that, okay, this woman disciplined. This woman got her stuff together. This woman know what she want. This woman know where she want to go. This woman know what she want to do in life. She know her purpose. She got brains. She ain't out here looking for materialistic things. I'm not gonna sit here and pretend that I'm not a gold digger. Then I'm a gold. I'm not. I don't want a man for money. I don't want a man for company. I want a man that I can build with. We can grow. We can help others. We can help save others. That's what I want. I ain't got time for all that materialistic stuff. That's nothing. But the heart, that's why we mess up a lot. And that's why I messed up a lot because I didn't understand the spiritual side. So I was picking and choosing all the wrong things. Now that I know the right way, and guess what? Now I can sit back and chill. I love my me time. I love myself. I have fun with my own self. I got things in my house. You see my house. I decorate my house, take things and put it all on back up. Clean up my house, do what I got to do. But what I'm not going to do is fall for anything. And that's what I need y'all not to do. Yes, it's hard to break from the Narc. I ain't gonna say it's hard because I grew up around them all my life. So I know how to detach like that. If I keep missing and missing and missing, I can go months and days and weeks. I try to, stay connected to people, but sometimes you just can't connect. If it ain't meant to be, why stay there and wait for it to be? It's not gonna be. You can't fix no one, you can't save no one. So the bottom line, the sum of all of this, do your human facts now. I can't say it for me now. It's over for me with the kids on. It's over for me with, now knowing the truth. Now all I can do is move forward and move truthfully. But the other, what I'm trying to tell you all, if the Norton done walked out your life, keep them out. Keep her out. Now if you let them back in, I don't know what to tell you. Just keep going until you quit it. But if you don't stop it, you'll be seeing your whole life 20, 30, 40, 50, 60 years going down the slope. And you're back to square one again. You never can grow when someone is toxic in your life because it stops your growth. It keeps your inner child wounded from childhood. You will never have joy. And all that I went through, I have joy. I am very happy with myself. I love to laugh. I love to do a lot of stuff, but I'm not going to sit back in no pain. When they say mommy and daddy issues, no, my mom and dad had issues that they issued down to me spiritually, but I gave them issues back because they were not my issues. I didn't ask to be taught wrong. I didn't ask to come here. I was a gift here. So I'm not gonna sit here and say I got mommy and daddy issues. No, I do not. My mommy and dad, well, my dad did. My mom got her own issues. Like my brother said, I was keeping her in a lot of pain. No, I'm not keeping her in a lot of pain. She's keeping herself in a lot of pain because they're guilt and shame eating her up, and she don't want to take accountability. So they want me to come over there and bow to darkness. I will not bow to someone I didn't hurt. And they don't want you to detach because they know that they're wrong. You let them be wrong. You don't have to bow to nothing dark. I'm not apologizing to no one that I did not hurt. I apologize to my kids because I know what I know now. I didn't teach them because I didn't know what to teach them. But I did apologize to my kids because those are the only ones. And I apologize because I didn't have too much of my presents. I was giving out presents, money, gifts, keeping them with cars, getting this, getting that, just trying to keep their mind occupied because I was going through a war zone in mine. But I had to multitask to make sure, they were fine. And when I got tired of relationships, I jump out with my kids. Now we living in hotels and stuff. I apologize for that. But apologizing to parents that hurt me or a parent that hurt me, and I'm gonna sit over there and allow and brush it up under the rug, the whole family gonna have to take me out because I'm not gonna go down without a fight. I'm not gonna let nobody hurt me when I ain't hurt nobody. I'm not going to bow to nobody when I don't have no, and I'm not bowing nobody anyways. If it ain't bowing in that bedroom praying to the Almighty God, because I only got one God, I'm going to only worship one person. And God ain't a person, He's a spirit. So I'm going to worship Him with spirit and truth on my praying time near my bed. I ain't worshiping no man or woman. No, sir. No, no, ma'am. Because everybody I trusted failed me. So what I look like? Putting my hands into man that's gonna fail me. Now I'm gonna put my hands into God and let Him grow me. And I had to learn that the hard way too, but I learned it. I love change. I'm not one that stays stuck. I'm not one that can be in a box. I got to bust up out the box now. I don't play that game. And with the spying and the fake pages and people watching you and all that, I don't care about that because I'm gonna speak my truth whether I'm on the internet or not. Because I can look at the lens. I can talk in the lens. I can look at this camera and I can talk to y'all with a straight eye because I know the truth. Now, if I was a liar, I don't have lies ain't coming out my mouth. I don't have nothing to lie about. If I didn't lie then, I'm not gonna lie now. I want to help y'all because I know how it feel to be without support, be without love, be without understanding, just being without food, clothes, shelter. I know how I feel, and I had to do that at a young age. At a young age, wearing clothes as a child. I had to wear clothes back to back twice. I wore them on Monday. I got to wear it Tuesday. I got to wear it Thursday. That's embarrassing. Some parents that are so toxic, they humiliate their kids. Now, I said, what's your nickname? Stink, stink. Stink, stink. I didn't name me that. Don't be calling me that. I used to fight just because of that name, too. Don't do it. Mm-mm. Don't do it. Everybody knew me by fighting. I fought a lot because I was hurting, but I didn't know how to heal what was hurting. I used to say, man, I'm hurting so bad, Tylenol won't even take this pain away. It was a spiritual wound. Like when y'all sitting in there and y'all taking pills or going to sleep, when you wake back up, you're gonna feel the same thing. That's why people on drugs, because they got a lot of hurt in it. That's why there are a lot of people on that cocaine, losing their hair and hairlines here and all that. And the family ain't even got a history of losing hair, but you all of a sudden losing hair. Let me tell you, them streaks are dark. They're very dark. My daughter, before her beautiful soul left here, well, it wasn't beautiful. Satan just did a number on my baby, but he can't use her no more. But she would give me the rundown on the streets, what to look for in people that do cocaine, what to look for with people doing heroin, um uh pills, lean. She told me all to look for. Her and my baby boy that's in the hole right now. Thank God for that too. Yes, they told me the truth. They didn't sit there and tell me nothing that what she said, because mom, I don't want you to be dumb to it. She said, because we got over on you a lot. She apologized. My baby boy apologized. We got over on you, mom, a lot. You didn't understand because the love I had for him. And we get blindsided when it comes to our children. But I couldn't get blindsided no more because my children was whipping me up in my finances. And I'm like, why is y'all hitting my finances when y'all getting $1,000 a month? Y'all getting allowance and all that. What's up? They broke it down to me. So just to say this, before any of you ones that are mothers and y'all got kids and the man ain't around, or you ain't around and you leaving your kids, y'all gonna have to stop having kids if y'all can't take care of them. Because these kids is coming up just like our generation, without parents, without nobody wanting to do nothing, without nobody wanting to, be there for their kids. I gave my kids all I had. And that's all I had, was give them the love and attention and presence, not my present. And then when I did give them my presence, it was too late. Satan had already got them. They already gonna get locked up and everything. So I'm telling you, go heal. Don't be celibate and not heal your spirit. Go heal. If the narc come back, lock your door, no contact, get off social media, do whatever it takes. Because when you're vulnerable like that, you're going to always be hindered and you're going to always stay wounded. And if you got kids, that narc can use them kids to keep your mind racing. They even program the kids to do you dirty. So listen, do the right thing. Do your human facts before that narc attack come into your life. Do you understand? And if you're a narc, clean yourself up. We ain't playing with you. We ain't playing with you people. I gotta go. See y'all.